Another angle here, airline passengers capturing the glow from the fire at night. Thousands of tourists and locals were evacuated from the western side of Maui, which has a year-round population of about 166,000, some taking shelter on the island, at the airport, and even in churches.
We are happy to be able to be joined now by someone there who is helping some of those in need. Pastor Joshua Marocco of King's Cathedral Church in Maui. Pastor, good to see you, and thank you for taking some time out of your day to talk to us here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us what your need is. Obviously, people are watching and they just can't even imagine how difficult the situation is. What are you seeing and what are you doing right now on the ground with the needy?
Well, the needs are pretty profound. We're still in a point where we really don't know the magnitude of everything that's going on. They've been letting small groups back into Lahaina to try and gather information and a little bit of reconnaissance there. But we're trying to send out water, gasoline. A lot of cars were left in the city. And so people are trying to get their vehicles and get out of Lahaina. So a lot of water, a lot of gas, a lot of dry foods, non-perishables, diapers, so many different things that are needed in this moment. People right now are coming to the church. They're coming to different refuge centers around the island. And I am so impressed by the people of Hawaii. They're some of the greatest people on planet Earth, that those who have lost so much still are serving so hard. They're some of the greatest people in the world. And so that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. And Pastor, looking at the images, I've been to war zones, most recently Ukraine. I've also growing up out west and working out west, I've covered plenty of wildfires in California, Montana, Idaho. The images, though, that we're seeing on the ground there, as I'm looking at right now from Lahaina, it's unlike even some of the things that I've seen. A lot of people want to help right now. What's the best way for people to get involved?
Well, you also have to be really careful, because there are times right now where there are people that try and take advantage of these moments. So I would make sure that if you're sowing into trying to bless people and trying to help in this moment, make sure you're giving to a reputable organization. We've set up a link, our Maui Relief Fund, on our website, kingscathedral.com. If you'll go there, on the front page, there's a Maui Relief Fund banner. You just click on that banner and you can give. Right now, everything that comes in is going to help the families of not just our church, but the entire island. We have a lot of different strategies. We're going to be setting up some temporary homes. We're going to be making a base camp in Lahaina as soon as they'll open it to us, and trying to help people. City Serve has been such an incredible blessing to us, and different organizations, even like Convoy of Hope. So if you can give, you can serve. I definitely don't recommend people coming to Maui right now. Just kind of be there in prayer and be there to give. And there's going to come a moment where we're going to need a lot of people to be here to help.
Well, certainly the power of prayer, it works, and we know that you are getting a lot of that from around the world. But I think at this point, you're probably still in sort of crisis mode, where a lot of people, they don't know what they have left. They don't know what they're going back to. So part of this will not just, you're sort of still in this emergency outreach part, Pastor. But as someone who's lived on the island, how do you think you guys will fare and get through this? What will be what will be your goal as you help people in your community?
Right. Well, being born and raised here, probably the most impressive aspect of Hawaii is not the view. It's the people and the aloha spirit. They are, like I said, they're some of the greatest people on planet Earth. They are rallying together, families helping families, giving like they've never given before. So I really think that that's going to be one of the ways we're going to get through this, is just this ohana, the family. The love that people have for one another, and the serving that's going on. I really believe that that's what's happening. One of the things that one of the goals that we've made is we want to be there as families begin to, rummage through the remnants of their life as they stand there in front of their homes, because so many families have not been able to go back to their homes yet and the rubble. And they want to get there. They want to see what's remaining. And so we want to make sure we're there to love them, care for them, feed, and do whatever we can. And so I think that's where the future is going right now.
Well, Pastor, we appreciate that. And in my experience as a journalist covering, stories like this, and I'm sure you can attest to this, you see often neighbors helping neighbors, people coming to each other's aid. And we're seeing that as well there in Maui, in the Big Island. Pastor Marocco, appreciate you coming on. And please keep us posted, and we're keeping Maui and everybody there in our prayers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.